Grab your coffee, your tea, or just the silence. Let the engine settle into your chest, and let the road take control. Because tonight, this isn't just a drive. This is a story. The night pressed heavily against the windshield. Not empty, not quiet, but alive in a way that didn't feel right. Ethan had been driving for hours. The road stretched endlessly ahead, a thin ribbon of asphalt cutting through absolute darkness. The headlights didn't illuminate the world. They only revealed how much of it was missing. No passing cars, no distant lights, no movement, just the steady hum of the engine. And something else, something he couldn't name. At first, it felt peaceful. That kind of silence people dream about. No noise, no pressure, no expectations. Just you, the road. But silence, when it lasts too long, starts to change. It stops being comfort, becomes weight. The radio is on, or at least, it should have been. Ethan hadn't noticed when the music stopped, but now, all he could hear was static. A dry, endless hiss, like something trying to speak, but failing. He reached forward, adjusting the dial. One frequency, another, nothing. Only static. That's not normal. His voice sounded distant, like it didn't belong in the truck. He reached to turn it off, but just before his fingers touched the switch, the static shifted, and the voice slipped through. If you can hear this, pause, long enough to make his chest tighten. You're already too late. Ethan froze. His hand hung in the air. The truck kept moving. What the hell? Silence returned. Just static again. For a moment, he almost laughed. Like it was some glitch, some random interference, but then, don't pretend you didn't hear me. The voice again, clearer, closer. Ethan leaned in, eyes locked on the radio. Who is this? No answer. The static felt heavier now. The road continued. Something had changed. Not outside. Inside. Minutes passed. Maybe longer. Time didn't feel stable anymore. Ethan glanced at a road sign as he drove by. He didn't think much of it until he saw it again. Same sign, same damage, same shadow beneath it. His grip tightened. No. He checked the mirrors. Empty. No turns, no exits, nothing that could explain it. He kept driving, faster this time, as if speed could break whatever this was. Then he saw the tree, bent sideways, broken halfway up, exactly the same. I've been here. Not this time. He knew it wasn't a coincidence. The radio crackled. You keep going, but you never leave. Ethan's breathing changed, shorter, faster. What do you want from me? No response, but deep down, he already knew. Because there were things he had buried. Things he refused to look at. And the road was bringing them back. Then, something appeared ahead. A figure, standing at the side of the road. Ethan slammed the brakes. The truck shook, but stopped. The headlights revealed a man. Still, unmoving, watching. Ethan didn't move, didn't speak, didn't breathe. The man tilted his head slightly. Then, he started walking. Slow steps, calm. Certain? The radio whispered. You remember him, don't you? Ethan shook his head. No. But his voice didn't believe it. The man reached the truck, stopped beside the door, and slowly looked inside. Ethan's chest locked, because the face staring back at him was his own. Not exactly the same. Older, tired, eyes filled with something heavy. Regret. Ethan blinked, and the man was gone. The silence returned. But now it was worse, because it wasn't empty anymore. He started driving again, slowly, carefully, that the road might react. And then, lights appeared in the distance. A city, Relief hit him instantly. Finally, something real. But as he got closer, that feeling disappeared. The moon moved, and there was no sound. The city wasn't alive, it was frozen. Ethan stopped the truck. He stepped out. His footsteps echoed. Too loud. Too sharp. And he heard it. Whispers. He lifted. He didn't stop. He kept going. Ethan grabbed his head. He stopped. The voices grew louder. Closer. And it hit him. Memory. Rain. Heavy. Endless. The road was slipping. The lights blurred. She was there. Sitting beside him. Smiling. "You're driving too fast?" Ethan smiled back. "It's fine." It wasn't. A sudden light. Loss of control. The world spinning. Metal screaming. Silence. Back in the empty city. Ethan collapsed. This is why. The road. The voice. Never stopped. Not after that night. Umbrella. Kept working. Driving. Working. Living. Never facing it. The radio turned on. And silent. Escape. Pause. Escape. Ethan's hands trembled. His breathing slowed. For the first time, he didn't fight it. He whispered, and everything changed. The city faded. The road returned. But it felt different. Lighter. Quieter. Not empty. Peaceful. He got back into the truck. Sat in silence. No radio. No voice. Just him. And the road ahead. Some roads aren't meant to trap you. They're meant to bring you back to what you left behind. And sometimes the longest journey isn't distance. It's acceptance. If you're still here, maybe this wasn't just his story. Maybe there's something you've been avoiding too. Something waiting on your road. Take a breath. Slow down. You don't have to run anymore. And if you have a story like this, leave it below. Maybe next time, the road will belong to you.
Phase 1. The departure 0 o'clock to 4 o'clock. The sun dipped below the horizon hours ago, leaving behind a bruised purple sky that has finally faded into a heavy, velvet black. I climb into the cab, and the door shuts with a solid, pressurized thud that cuts off the outside world completely. This is my sanctuary. This is where the noise stops, and the journey begins. I turn the key. The engine doesn't just start. It sighs to life. It's a low-frequency rumble that vibrates through the seat and settles right in my chest. I check the mirrors. The amber glow of the warehouse lights reflects off the wet asphalt. It must have rained while I was loading. The droplets on the glass look like tiny diamonds, waiting to be swept away. We're heading north tonight. To GPS is a dim blue square in the corner of my eye, telling me I have hundreds of miles of silence ahead of me. I release the air brake chain. We begin to roll. The tires crunch over the gravel slowly, before finding the smooth, rhythmic hum of the dark pavement. Phase 2. The rhythm of the night 4 o'clock to 9 o'clock. There is a specific kind of peace that only exists between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. The world is asleep. Every house we pass with its lights off is a story paused in time. A family dreaming, a life at rest. But out here, on the A4, time doesn't feel like a line. It feels like a circle. Clack dash clack clack clack. That's the sound of the tires hitting the expansion joints on the bridge. It's a heartbeat, a mechanical pulse that reminds me I'm not alone. I lean back, my hands light on the wheel. To dashboard light school greens and soft oranges are the only stars need right now. They glow with a soft, steady warmth. I watch the white lines on the road. They appear from the darkness, illuminated by my high beams, and then they vanish under the truck. It's hypnotic, one after another. Coming and going, coming and going. If you stare at them long enough, you forget where you started, and you stop caring where you're going. You just are. You are part of the machine, part of the road, part of the night. The rain starts again. Just a drizzle. The wipers move in a slow, rhythmic arc. SWISH thud. Swish thud. It's the perfect metronome for a tired mind. Phase 3. The midnight diner and to solitude. 9 o'clock to 13 o'clock. I pass a small diner by the roadside. Its neon sign flickering a soft, tired pink against the rising fog. It's the only sign of life for miles. I don't stop. I just watch the glow fade in my mirror, thinking about the people inside. nursing their coffee in silence. Staring out at the same darkness I'm driving through. The road starts to curve now, gently swaying like a cradle. I can feel the weight of the trailer behind me, a loyal shadow that follows every move I make. There's a strange comfort in that weight. It keeps me anchored to the earth. I reach out and adjust the air vent, just a tiny bit. The cool air hits my face, keeping the sleep at bay just enough to enjoy the stillness. The radio is off. The only music I need is the steady, 1500 RPM hum of the engine, and the wind whispering secrets to the sun visor. Every bridge we pass under creates a momentary change in the sound, a deeper echo. WOSH. And then back to the open air. It's like the road is breathing with me. Phase 4. The highway goes 13 o'clock to 16 o'clock. I see a lone set of taillights about a mile ahead. Red embers in the dark. We're like two ships in a vast, dark ocean. I don't know who they are, and they don't know me. But for this hour, we are companions. We share the same stretch of earth, the same mission, the same solitude. I think about all the drivers who came before me, the millions of miles carved into these roads. Sometimes ... when the fog rolls over the meadows and clings to the guardrails ... you can almost imagine the road goes on forever, into another dimension where the sun never rises, and the coffee is always hot at the next truck stop. My mind wanders to small things, the steam rising from a paper cup, the way the turbo whistles when I climb a slight incline, a tiny, mechanical bird singing in the dark, the smell of old leather and diesel. These are the things that keep me grounded when the rest of the world feels like a dream. Phase 5. The blue hour and the final hiss 16 o'clock to 18 o'clock plus. The sky is starting to turn a very dark gray now. But it's not morning yet. It's the blue hour. The world is still silent, but you can feel the dawn waiting just behind the distant hills. I'm about 30 miles out now. My eyes are heavy, but in a way that feels comfortable. Like a warm blanket wrapped around my shoulders, the truck knows the way. It feels as if the machine and I have become one single entity. Moving through the mist, I see the sign for the rest area. It's time. I slow down, the transmission downshifting with a gentle, mechanical click. The sound of the tires changes as I move on to the off-ramp. Back to that familiar crunch of gravel, I find my spot. Parked among the other giants. I pull the yellow knob. PSHHHHHH. The air brakes exhale. A long, tired sigh. We made it. I don't get out right away. I stay in the seat, listening to the engine ticking as it cools down. Ping. Ping. I reach for the light switch, and the dashboard glow vanishes. Now, it's just me and the fading stars. The world can wake up now, but for me, the journey is over. Close your eyes. Listen to the silence. The road is long, the night is quiet, and everything is exactly as it should be. Sleep well. Just keep dreaming. Just keep driving.